Hi guys, and welcome back to another texture pack update video. So we've got quite a little bit, or quite a few bits in this update. There's also stuff that I'm going to be adding kind of later on. Well, not later on, but I posted a picture on Facebook, and you guys have already suggested stuff that I need to put in. So I'll go and kind of talk through those bits. But if you guys can give me suggestions as well as to stuff that I'll be talking about, that'd be awesome. So over here I actually have something that was requested by Quitster, which is a black trapdoor, and that's all it is. It's literally it's just black. It's just matte black. There's absolutely nothing to it. The reason that he wanted one of these was because he was using the item frame with the actual map in it, which is the really big black one, and it was lagging up, especially in bigger places like, you know, hotels and things. It was lagging like crazy, so we've actually got a completely black trapdoor in roofed forest biome. So I've actually got it in roof forest. And I've just got it here with, you know, simple simple stuff. But I am using something else to make this look a little bit better. Now, look at that normally. So let's quite flat. But what I've done is brown carpet. I've done something very similar to what is in Conquest. Which is I've taken the brown carpet, which would normally look like that. I mean, look at that. It's horrible. And I've actually done a wooden version of it. This is actually the spruce wood. So I'll match the spruce wood. And we've got that in there, and you can see I've used it as a shelf as well, so we've got it as like a little shelf version, and just put that on there. So in forest and roof forest, this will actually, oh god, forest and roof forest, this will actually work. I actually haven't done the roof forest at the time of doing this video, but Quitster's asked for it, so I'll put it in before it goes up as a video. Now there's flying people around there, so let's just do hide all, god damn it. But yeah, that's that. So you can use it as like shelves, same as like Conquest, you know, using like your levers, and you can just, if you're on the server, you can actually move this around, but yeah, you can actually just move that around to there and stuff, which is really cool. Or you can have it, you know, going the other way as well, not that one, there we go, there, what, that, and then that'll ping off because it does. So I actually put that back, and that's not how I want to do it. But you can, you know, do stuff like that. You can actually float in stuff. You can do it like this with normal as well. If you actually have... I might as well show you guys that, because I think you guys on the console versions can actually do this. There we go, let's leave us there. You can just put on top carpet on those levers. I'm pretty sure you can. So you can at least have single shelves. You can't have the one in between, which kind of sucks. But oh well. Quitster also asked for the old sandstone to come back, so I put it in as metadata. I've actually put it in... And there you go, that's Quitster talking there. I've actually put this one in as 24:4. So we've got like these normal ones. So you've got 1, 2, well 2, and 3 I've just left at the minute. And then we've got 4, which is the old one. This old one here. So I've actually added that into the pack, which is kind of cool. So I've added it back as in a way. I like the new one, but some buildings do look quite cool on that, and I've just pinged that off again. I'll leave that on. Now, one thing that I did last time that you guys didn't notice is I got rid of the entire moss stone. I had loads of those textures before. It didn't really fit. So I've got the new moss stone here, which is like quite a light grey, and it's quite smooth. And it's just very patterned. It's quite a nice patterned floor. Now, I probably do some metadatas of this as well, and do different like colours of them, so you can do really patterned floor type bits. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. So that'll work with the moss stone as well. I think it's something we needed in the pack, something like this, something like the cobblestone in Flows HD. It's kind of to use some sort of material like that, and also, you know, like the cobblestone that's in Modern HD. It's that kind of variant. It's that type material that I kind of wanted to put in the pack because we need it. But that looks kind of cool, so that's going to be really good to, you know, do like tiling and stuff. Probably not with those two, but with the other textures like, yeah, that one I've probably chosen the most random textures out of all of them, but you know, like stuff like that actually doesn't look too bad, so it kind of works, which is nice. Or we could even do these and have like a really mega mix of stuff, so that looks kind of cool as well. So I'm trying to make them all kind of like flow together and all join together really nicely. So we've obviously got the cobblestone wall as well, so I'll add a couple more datas of that and see what we can actually do with it and stuff. Now what I've got next, and this was requested by McStride, or MC Stride, everybody just calls him Stride, I call him Stride, was actually basically extreme hills version of the light grey wool carpet. So light grey wool in extreme hills, we'll get you that one. Now that will tile with the jungle wood that we've got. So the jungle wood that gets this texture it tiles with those. So it's a nice and easy one to kind of remember. But it just gives you a carpet version, which actually looks pretty cool. So this actually works quite nicely, for example. Actually, knock this down. If we had like something like, probably not like that, but something like, where's the slabs? There we go. So it's weird when it doesn't look like the actual texture. Okay, so if you get like those slabs, then you can actually put this on top. It adds an extra layer onto it. Makes it look like double thick. Kind of like, I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool. But I don't know, there's probably going to be tons of uses for that one. So I've just got that around there, and you can see the light grey normal. So it's just an extra kind of like little bit to it. Obviously I'm standing for a couple floating things, which are a bit weird, but I'll show you that in a second. Now, I've redone a lot of the cobwebs. Now, that means that there's going to be a lot that you're going to have to change in your builds if you've used the cobwebs before, but this matches Conquest, or semi-matches Conquest. It matches Conquest quite closely in a way, as in which metadatas mean which. Obviously, this does not match Conquest, but in a modern way, like following the kind of style, so that if you do go to a random plot in Aldemon, it doesn't look too bad. Now, the first thing I've done is I've still kept the bottle, but we've now got 5 different variants. These will just come up randomly. So there's 5 different variants in there. That was the original one there. Got that one, we got that one, we got that one, and there's another one somewhere. I can't remember what it looks like. I think there might be 2 of those. I don't really know. But there's 4 or 5. Maybe there's 4. No, there must be 5. But yeah, we've got different variants of the wine bottle. I think that looks kind of cool. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but should I do like biome versions of these for like beer bottles and things? So we keep the bottles in one basically strip, but we just do biome versions. For example, if I do beach biome, that'll be beers for like the barbecue or something like that. I think that's kind of a quite a good idea. Tell me what you think of that. Next, I've got an actual smoke-ish meta. It's still not perfect. It's difficult. I'm not good at animated stuff, so I'm looking for free animated textures, and then I'm having to try and make them work. And this is the best one I've done so far. Trust me, I've tried out loads. But I've got basically normal, which will give you a white one, which is just in all of our basically biomes like plains and those kind of ones. Now, for a greyish one, you go into extreme hills. So extreme hills will get you this kind of like greyish one, but same matter. So there you can see the actual stuff. So this like white, you got a greyish one, and then in hell biome, you will get the blackish one. Now that isn't black, obviously, but it is dark grey. So that's how you would actually get that one. So it's quite, I think it's quite interesting. It's better than that explosion that I had before, but it's in a different place. So if you did have that explosion before, you'll probably have some weird stuff. Now next what we've got is chains. I've redone the chain. It's the first one I've actually redone. This one looks a lot less cartoony. I think it looks a lot better. We've got a thin version and we've got a kind of fat version. Now the fat version is, again, in Extreme Hills. Extreme Hills is the, in a way, I don't want that. Extreme Hills is basically the kind of industrial biome that I've been using. So industrial type stuff. So that's why I haven't got it really black. But I have got it kind of grey. It's kind of like a thicker version of it. So just if you want one, I actually really like the thin version. And then we've got some of these as well, which I'll show you guys in a bit. The next one is, well, that's not that one. It's 30:4. And this is going to be the sports one. This, I think, was spears, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's spears. Or nets. It's nets, that's the one. It's nets in Conquest. And I don't really want nets in modern packs, so I've gone for something completely different, which is going to make it look really weird in beaches and things. But we've got different biome versions, and somebody was asking for a football. You can use the player head version of a football, but from a distance, this one actually looks better. So, yeah, the balls and stuff look good. So we've just got different biome versions. So we've got, for example, plains will get you the normal nets. Roof forest will get you a football. We've got beach, which will give you a basketball. Ocean for American football. Now that is actually American football. Because, well, a lot of Americans are around. But in the rest of the world, we have rugby. So it kind of doubles. You can't really tell it's an American football, but it is an American football. So that's where it's from. We've also got a tennis ball, which is in, oh, there we go, Swampland. We've got a bowling pin. Now that one I think looks really cool, because I've seen some people use before, there we go, cactus. Like for bowling pins, they've actually used these, and then done, you know, like that type of thing. Which looks okay. It looks really cool. And that'll work for, you know, your normal stuff. But, LD Modern, we can actually do it properly. Now, I've got another bowling ball as well in Tiger Hills, and that's it for now. Stuff that's going to be added is biomes for cricket and badminton. Those are the other two. So suggestions wise, which I've had already, is stuff like the bowling ball having different colours, just random colours. So I need to put in some random colours. And I might do some random, possibly sizes for these, maybe? I don't know, I'm not really too sure. Maybe the American football can also be a rugby ball or something like that. You know, maybe we'll mix it up. Other suggestions I've had for this one, for example, is if I put two on top of each other, they actually join up and make a tennis racket. Somebody did suggest that, sent me a PM. I'm going to do that, definitely, because that's just awesome. I can do the same with like football, and all these ones I can do different things with. So that when you do, because you wouldn't put two footballs on top of each other, they would actually, you know, I can make a joint texture. So I'm actually working on something at the minute, and I'll show you guys that. Here we go. So this is like a little test block that I've got. There we go. So you can see that just like randomly. And then this one's got the connecting bit, so it's from that texture I had before. So to have 3 different textures here. So I'd have like this one being the ball, and then this one is a double one here. So we'll see what we come up with. I will see what I come up with that, but I think we can get those. So if you stack 2 tennis balls on top of each other, it makes a tennis racket. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Same with the coloured ones of these, and I could even do, you know, ones going across the side as well, that kind of stuff. But we will be doing something like that, which will be very, very cool. Now, the other stuff that we've got, this is like the same biomes that you get with Conquest for rails. These are just normal rails, but it's the biome versions. Actually, the rope as well. I forgot where the rope is. The rope has actually changed position. I think it's 06. It's again to match Conquest. It might have changed. I do need to change this rope, and I will change this rope, but I haven't yet. So, yeah, there's that. But it will change at some point. Now, there is also, there we go, this one here. So we've got that as well, which I'll show you how to use that one in a second. But first, yeah, so we've got a rope version of the rails. These corner blocks are temporary, alright? So it's not going to look like that. It'll look smoother than that at some point when I figure out how to do it properly, because I'm using fireworks at the minute instead of Photoshop. But I do want to make this actually rounded. This is basically a temporary, and I've done exactly the same as Conquest here with the chain. There is a little bit of a glitch in it at the minute, but I've still put it in and got this update out for you guys, so you can see what I'm thinking of doing, and get your kind of like feedback on it and what you think, because that'd be awesome. But yep, what I've got now, instead of having that really annoying hook that I had before, I've made a proper block, and this is really cool because you can do stuff. For example, like if we grab a crate, there we go. Grab like a crate, or maybe a dark one. I'll get a light one. There we go. Put that up there, and you then grab this so that it looks like it's been grabbed, and then on top of this, grab a chain. This will actually work. There you go. So it works like Conquest. So this is like Conquest inspired. I have not got it perfect. I mean, here is not perfect at all. So I need to do some sort of bit on this block probably to make it look like it's more joined. But I want it to work with the rope as well. But from a distance, it works really well. So that's like a little hook. And that's actually the same hook that was the massive hook we had before. I actually took that and put it in, and yeah, it just works. So we've now got that. Pretty cool, I think. I'm pretty happy with it. It's still not, you know, perfect, but it's one step, you know, closer, and I think it looks cool. And these chains actually look strained somehow. I don't know how I've done that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the update, I think, guys. I really do think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Other stuff that's going to be happening, obviously there is a couple extra bits that people have asked me to put in. Actually, there's loads of stuff. There's loads of the sports stuff that people have asked me to put in. There's a couple different signs that people want me to put in. Yes, I am still going to do the signs. I've just kind of taken a little step back because they're alright. But I will be doing signs and things. I've also been asked to do a railroad version of the cobblestone. So kind of like we've got this 3x3 with that block, you know, and they do a 3x3 and it gets one of these. I do a railroad one as well as a railroad sign. I'm going to be doing those, so that'll be quite cool. I think it'll be very unique. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. A pretty simple one, I think, not too bad. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one.